Hi, in this video, we are going to be talking about how to get your film into film festivals. And that's because I'm actually headed to Sundance right now because I got my film into Slamdance. It'll make sense in a sec, but in the meantime, bye Kimmy, enjoy your spaghetti.
Bye.
We're gonna head home, pack, and head to Sundance. I flew from Toronto to Utah with a quick stopover in Chicago where I bought a very overpriced smoothie. Even though our film got into Slamdance, it actually happens at the same time in the same city as Sundance. See, Slamdance is for films under $1 million. It's kind of the films that didn't get into Sundance. The indie films. Where Sundance, well, that's where all the big studios and celebrities show up. It was started by Robert Redford and Sterling Van Wagenen. Wagenen. They started it in 1978, and it's had some of the most iconic films, directors, and actors released there. So, needless to say, when we heard that OK got invited to Slamdance, it was a very exciting moment for me. Where was I with my travels? Well, we got to Utah, met up with my writer-producer, Greg from the film. We grabbed our car, headed to our hotel, had an amazing meal, slid down a slide like a child, feet up, and got to Park City, where we were stuck in traffic. It's literally been 2.5 hours now. And we have not moved. We premiered our film at the iconic Treasure Mountain Inn. Got to show my film in the tiniest theater I've ever shown it in. Snuck in a bit of snowmobiling, a few more meetings, did some reading, had a workout, and then ended the weekend with a quick meeting with Brady Bassett to talk about his new film. If you like film, I highly recommend getting out to a festival at some point. Nothing beats getting in the theater. But let's jump into the tutorial back in Utah. So, talking about film festivals, the first thing I just want to say is don't be disheartened if you don't get into as many as you submitted. I was just at a meeting in Sundance, and they told us that there was 16,000 films submitted this year. It's competitive. There's so many reasons for your film not being chosen. Bigger festivals aren't always necessarily better to submit to. Sometimes submitting to a smaller festival is like being a bigger fish in a small pond, where if you try to go after one of the top 10 festivals, chances are you're not going to get in. I submitted 4 films in my career to Hot Docs before I got my first one in there. Be patient with your journey. Ask yourself before you start submitting to festivals, do I want to get to a wide audience really fast? Or do I want this film to have recognition? Critical acclaim. You could just put your film online, just throw it up on YouTube, and sometimes this is what you want. You want it to reach an audience. It's an important issue that needs to get out there quickly. Or your other option is to kind of slow down the process, go through the festivals, and this is the chance to get connected to distributors, get more recognition, get some laurels on your poster or on your website. It can help your career going through the festivals. But know this, the second you put your film online for public consumption, a lot of festivals won't take your film. They want premiere status. So be careful where you're submitting to. Knowing your audience. We talk about this in The Art of Documentary when you're coming up with your story, is just even knowing who the target audience is, but know when you're submitting this. There's festivals that have extreme niches. Our film, Mile by Mile, got picked up by a bunch of motorcycle film festivals. I didn't even know that was really a thing when we created the film, but if I submitted to only motorcycle film festivals, I could almost guarantee you we would get into all of those because they're looking for a specific type of film. So if you have a film around a certain issue, find festivals that celebrate that. We're in Slamdance, but we're also in the Unstoppable category, which is about films related to disability and different experiences around that. And so our film being about autism, it was kind of not necessarily a shoe-in, but it was a perfect fit for that part of the festival. Tip number 3 is get on Film Freeway. They're not sponsoring this video, but it is the easiest and best place to get to all the festivals quickly. But get into Film Freeway, it's really easy. It tells you the categories. You can look at submission dates, whether they're still open. You can look at whether they're verified. There's different rankings. It can tell you if it's Academy Award qualifying, or if it's a gold status, means it's a bit more legit of a film festival. You can also look at the reviews on Film Freeway for the festivals, although to be honest, I don't really trust the reviews. It kind of feels a bit biased, and it just feels like it's a lot of the friends of the festival writing good reviews. Also, to all of these films you've been seeing in this video so far are all documentaries that have gotten into film festivals, and they've all been directed, produced, and shot by AOD students. We're so proud of the hundreds and hundreds of film festivals that we've seen AOD filmmakers getting into in the past few years. Another tip I want to give you is make a trailer for your film. These festivals, it's tough to get people in your theater. I won't tell you that there's been some screenings at some of these festivals with our film where we might have just had 2 or 3 people in the theater. There's been other ones where we've had 600. It varies. But I'll tell you this, if you have a trailer, it's 3 minutes long, you put it on a website, people will watch that. And when you're at these film festivals, you can give them a card and let them know where to go or tell them the website. I have one distributor who does theaters. He takes all films to movie theaters. He wanted to talk to me based on just watching the trailer for our film. The fact that we had a good trailer made him want to have a conversation about our film. And trailers can be difficult, but we actually have a new video in our upcoming course called The Perfect Cut. Lewis breaks this whole process down of how to make the best trailer for your film. And so if you're interested in that, there's a wait list. We're opening the doors for The Perfect Cut and the whole Art of Documentary community on March 13th. Art of Documentary is our course in Academy. You've probably heard me talk about this a lot, but what's been really exciting is we've seen our students get into hundreds of film festivals when they've been applying the knowledge that they've gained from the Art of Documentary. If you want to level up your filmmaking, if you want to learn how to get into festivals, learn distribution, learn how to develop a film, edit it, shoot it, make it the best project possible, Art of Documentary is for you. We have over 4,000 filmmakers in that. We're expecting to double this year. It's an incredible community. Go check out the Art of Documentary. We put a link below in the wait list. It's my favorite thing I've ever done in my career. I think Art of Documentary is even cooler than getting to some of these film festivals. I get to connect with amazing filmmakers like yourself. Don't submit your film if you're not satisfied with it. A lot of these festivals will only look at your film once. You only get one shot. So don't send a rough cut, don't send it with bad music, don't send it with unfinished sound. Really love your film. Get some other people to watch it before you submit it. Get some feedback. And if you don't know how to build a film, like I said, something like Art of Documentary will help you get through that edit. There's ways for you to get that knowledge and improve your cut. Don't stress too much about cover letters. A lot of festival curators, the people who choose the films, they kind of know whether they're going to select the film for the festival within the first 5 to 10% of the film. So start strong with your film. These people have to look at 16,000 films. Make sure your first few moments of the film show that you have a voice as a director. They show that you have a sense of style and that you have a dynamic approach to your films. Don't compromise the beginning of your films. It is crucial not only to get people to continue to watch it online, but also to get selected for these festivals. Get out to the festival when your film's been selected. There still is nothing like being in the room with other filmmakers, producers, or buyers and distributors. There's something about just meeting someone face to face. Get out to the festival, meet some people, and you'll be amazed about the future collaborations that will come from that. If you want to go fast, go alone. Just don't go to these festivals, just continue to work on your career. But if you want to go far, do it together. Find your team. Find the people that you connect with that have the same vision for your career and get making films with them. Which, of course, you know I'm gonna say this, Art of Documentary is a great place to find those people yourself. But until then, I hope this video helped. Leave some comments down below if you wanna know more about this. If you get out there and you start submitting, you'll find the perfect festival. You'll find the right fit for your film. It could lead to the biggest break in your career. I'll see you in the next one.